بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أهلا وسهلا بكم أعزائي طلبة المرحلة الثالثة في سلسلة الدروس الإلكترونية من Google Classroom. Today we are going to take the chapter 7, teaching writing, how to teach writing in the class. Okay, I think يعني لا تكون الصورة هيك أوضح من ما نعرضها بهاي الطريقة، نوعا ما تكون بعيدة الكتابة. أعزائي الطلبة، Chapter 11 Goals and Techniques. Writing the visual representation of a language. طبعا هو تمثيل المرئي للغة. نعم، المرئي باعتبار أنه الأفكار راح تصير على شكل وضوح أو مرئية عن طريق الكتابة is undividable for helping students communicate and understand how the part of language go together. Many students actually learn and remember more through the written word. Writing almost always involves reading. The two schools, the receptive and the productive. Productive يعني writing والreceptive reading are interdependent. Generally speaking, the student who reads with ease and reads widely finds writing easier than the student who does not read much and or reads with difficulty. It doesn't necessarily follow that a good reader is good at writing, but most students find that if they continue to practice reading, their writing improves. In preparing a writing activity, we need to focus on what students need to practice in order to improve their writing skills. Writing activities should help students practice transitions النقل يعني العبارات النقلية. Writing helps students connect the language and make transition between words. Students learn to write smoother sentences by combining sentences using words like and, what, although, if, when, so, and therefore. etc. يعني قرابة أخرى أعزائي الطلبة هاي يسمونها transition. Punctuation تنقيط. To write well, one must be able to use punctuation correctly. Basic rules of punctuation may and may not be the same in the student's native language and English language. Spelling. Writing is one of the routes to improving spelling. Dictation is useful الإملاء for drawing attention to English spelling and pronunciation. For organization. It's the key to developing writing scopic. The more powerful and creative the writer, the more advanced his or her organization skills generally are. Form. Through writing, students practice various forms and styles for writing letters to stories. Students need to know these forms, especially business letters. Writing is not synonymous with stories or essays or themes. There are dozens of kinds of literature and writing forms, some long, some very short, some simple, some complex, which people should hear, read, and which they can write. Writers of any age must be able to connect their writing to their real lives. طبعا يعني الكتاب جيدين بأي فترة يجب أن يعكسوا الفترة اللي عاشوا بها real concepts مهاراتهم الخاصة ومشاعرهم الخاصة real feelings. Writing is about communicating. طبعا اللغة هي عبارة عن تواصل. يعني أنا من راح أكتب راح أنقل أفكاري إلى الآخرين وأتواصل وياهم. The writing process becomes relevant when people are allowed the choice to write about things in their own lives and experiential backgrounds. They need the freedom to let their voices be heard. There is no real rivalry between skills and creativity. Writing is based on healthy friendship between imagination and technique. It can and must be taught without slight either. Fluent, effective communication flourishes in an environment where persons can risk exposing their real lives, where the act of telling what they are really thinking is treated with utmost respect. There must be acceptance, open communication, freedom, try, to risk, to question, to explore, to think, to fantasize, to be honest. This is an environment free from criticism, from comparison, from competition. The writing classroom must be stimulating، يعني يجب أن تكون هناك دافعية وحافز. Comfortable place ومكان مريح that combines brightly ideas with serious section technical skills. A writing classroom has يعني الصف الذي طبعا توفر فيه هذه الإمكانية، إمكانية الكتابة، يجب أن يحوي على الصفات التالية: lots and lots of literature shared and read. نعم، الكثير من الأدب أو النصوص أو المواضيع المطروقة والمقروءة. Lots of talking and sharing of ideas and beliefs. يجب أن يكون هناك اشتراك يعني بالكلام ومشاركة بالأفكار والاعتقادات. Planned section in the writing process. هناك تعليمات واضحة وخطة واضحة من أجل الكتابة في الكتابة، يعني عملية الكتابة writing process. Much practice in using the writing process. هناك تدريب وممارسات فعلية من أجل عملية الكتابة. People writing individually with a partner in a small group. يعني يجب أن يكون كتابة فردية ومع شريك على شكل جروبات مصغرة. Lots of reflecting or writing whole class small group. Selecting and organizing writing portfolio. السجل يعني سجل مكتوب به ما يريده أو ينوي كتابته الطالب، هذا يسمونه portfolio سجل. Teacher led many lessons on specific writing skills. A teacher should start with short, fun, non-threatening bits of writing. Something romantic needs to precede the writing assignment. Some happening that students lose the words inside their heads and sets free a flow of ideas. Wordplay is not just for people. Wordplay should never end. All writers, young, old, new, experienced, enthusiastic, lazy, struggling, gifted, need to go back and run with words to appreciate language. يعني مهما يكون مستوى الكاتب، سواء كان كاتب كبير، كاتب مسن، كاتب شاب، كاتب ذو خبرة، كاتب متحمس، كاتب كسول، كاتب مكافح، كاتب موهوب، يحتاج إلى طبعا الرجوع إلى الكلمات، الرواية، to appreciate language، تقييم اللغة، fresh expression. نعم، يعدل على أسلوبه والتعبير اللغوي expand vocabularies ويوسع مداركه المفردات في المفردات stretching thinking ويوسع مداركه التفكيرية الإدراكية strengthen the foundation of writing ويقوي عملية الكتابة. نعم. The following are 5 major categories of classroom writing performance. 1. Imitative or writing down، يعني التقليد أو writing down اللي هو الكتابة والتدوين. At the beginning level of learning to write, students will simply write down English letters, words, and possibly sentences to learn the conventions of the orthographic code. Orthographic code اللي هو الكتابة. Some forms of dictation fall into this category. Although dictations conserve to teach and test higher order processing as well. The steps of dictation are طبعا ما هي خطوات عملية الإملاء. 1. Teacher reads a short paragraph once or twice at normal speed. Yes, some forms of dictation, or let us back, fall into this category, although dictations can serve to teach and test higher order processing as well. يعني ممكن إنه للإملاء أن يقوم بتدريس ونختبر من خلاله higher order processing معالجة نعم الأنظمة العالية. The steps of dictation are: teacher reads a short paragraph once or twice at normal speed. يعني هناك سرعة أو طريقة إيقاع لقراءة النص أو الفقرة القصيرة. Teacher reads the paragraph in short phrase units of 3 or 4 words. each unit is followed by a pause. During the pause يعني الوقفة, students write exactly what they hear. Teacher then reads the whole paragraph once more at normal speed so students can check their writing. Scoring of students' written work can utilize a number of rubrics for assigning points. Usually spelling, punctuation errors are not considered as serve as grammatical errors. Type 2 intensive or controlled writing. Writing is sometimes used as a production mode for learning, reinforcing, testing grammatical concepts. This intensive writing typically appears in controlled written grammar activities. This type of writing does not allow much, if any, creativity on the part of the writer. So, to my dear students, please try to open your books page 99. لأن احنا أخذنا إنه النقطة الثانية اللي هي intensive control. النقطة الثالثة ما موجودة طبعا على السكرين على الشاشة عندكم سوري بالكتب صفحة 99. Self-writing. It means writing with only the self in mind as an audience, such as note-taking, where students take notes during a lecture for the purpose of later recall, diary or journal writing in which students record thoughts, feelings, and reactions. يعني كتابة تلقائية، تعني كتابة فقط باستخدام نعم the self نفس الشخص as an audience such as note-taking تدوين ملاحظات where students take notes حيث يقوم الطالب بتدوين ملاحظات أثناء المحاضرة من أجل استرجاعها فيما بعد، أو ديري مذكرات أو كتابة بحث حيث يقوم الطالب بتسجيل record thoughts أفكاره feelings مشاعره and reactions وردود أفعاله. For display writing, it means writing within the school's curricular context. يعني الكتابة ضمن نطاق المنهج الدراسي وسياق المنهج الدراسي such as short answer activities على سبيل المثال كتابة الأنشطة ذات الإجابات القصيرة essay examinations اختبارات المقالية and research reports كتابة البحوث التخرج. Real writing الكتابة الفعلية. 3 subcategories illustrate how reality can be injected: academic writing الكتابة الأكاديمية, vocational technical writing الكتابة التقنية أو المهنية, personal writing الكتابة الشخصية. Therefore, the following are the characteristics of effective writers. ما هي صفات الكتاب الجيدين؟ Do not always go through all 10 steps of the writing process with every piece of writing. Do all 10 steps at least some of the time. The process is more important than the product. The real purpose of the plan is to help people internalize the process. The process will become natural to them more quickly if you keep them aware of which part of the process they are doing. First week of the assignment. طبعا أعزائي الطلبة هي تكون لحد doing. Thank you for your listening.